Good morning, dear students. Now, in today's lecture, we will explain a new concept which is known as activated complex. In last lecture, we have explained very important concept that the effect of temperature on rate constant. We know that. Now, in today's lecture, we will explain the same question but in a different way, which is activated complex. Describe this. What is this activated complex? This question is not properly given in NCERT textbook, but it is very useful for NEET and JEE concept. So now we will explain activated complex in brief. Just see what is activated complex. The definition is here. When reactant molecules collide, they form an unstable intermediate having very short life and break into the products or original reactants. This intermediate is known as activated complex. Okay, we will explain this definition with the help of very important example. Just see, if I have A2 plus B2 as a reactant, A2 plus B2 reacts with each other, gives 2AB. So A2 plus B2 gives 2AB. Okay, just see, A plus B. These both are reactant. When they come close to each other, or when reactant molecules collide, the collision is here. Just see, B. This is the collision of reaction. Collision between the reactant molecules. So when reactant molecules collide, they form unstable intermediate. This is unstable intermediate. This is unstable intermediate having very short life. Why it has very short life? When this unstable intermediate create, then it's time to form product. So it has very short life, break into the product. Now this bond becomes very weak. Just see, and AB, this bond becomes strong, form 2AB. The product will obtain. This intermediate is known as activated complex. In short, each and every reaction which will take place in a single step or in a double step, it has always unstable intermediate. This unstable intermediate is known as activated complex. So this is the definition. When reactant molecules collide, they form an unstable intermediate having very short life and break into the products. This type of unstable intermediate is known as activated complex. Again, we will explain this important thing with the help of very important graph. What is this in that graph? Just we will see this important point. Okay, but before starting the graph, I will announce very important point, that it has minimum kinetic energy and maximum potential energy. It has minimum kinetic energy but maximum potential energy. This is very important point. Due to oscillation, motion, bond of activated complex will break and its potential energy starts to low. Okay, now we will explain this important concept with the help of our graph. The graph is here, just see. Okay, we will draw two different graphs. Which are these two different graphs? Just wait a moment. Okay, yes. Potential energy versus reaction coordinate. Okay, this is A2 plus B2. When they collide with each other, that kinetic energy becomes low and potential energy becomes high. On this stage, it is maximum A, B. Okay, now after the production of activated complex, potential energy starts to become low. But just see, now we have two important options. Option number one, potential energy starts to low. We have two options. Potential energy of product is higher than पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ऑफ रिएक्टेंट. देखिए ये स्टूडेंट्स, यहां पर से ये डिक्रीज होना शुरू करता है तो यहां पर दो ऑप्शन है. ये मिल गया 2AB प्रोडक्ट की पोटेंशियल एनर्जी रिएक्टेंट की पोटेंशियल एनर्जी से ज्यादा हो सकती है. सो द पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट इज हायर देन potential energy of reactant. And the option number 2, potential energy of product is lower than potential energy of reactant. Now this is on this way, highest, now it will become low. A2 plus B2, here activated complex will produce, and here 2AB, but just see the product potential energy of product is lower than reactant, and in this side it is higher than reactant. If it is higher than reactant, that means this potential energy means delta H becomes positive, and on this side delta H becomes negative. If delta H is positive, then this reaction is endothermic reaction. And if value of delta H is negative, then this is exothermic reaction. We know that there are two types of chemical reaction on the basis of energy. Number one, that is endothermic, and number two, that is exothermic reaction. So if the value of product, potential energy of product is higher than the value of potential energy of reactant, at the time delta H is positive, and the value of product, potential energy of product is lower than the value of potential energy of reactant, then the gap between the energy level it becomes negative. So delta H is negative, then the reaction is exothermic, and the delta H value of delta H is positive, then the reaction is endothermic. Sorry, on the other side delta H negative, it is exothermic. Okay, now just see, this is EA. What is EA? It is activation energy. This gap is EA. This is EA dash. This is again EA. And this one EA dash. So the new concept creates here that in endothermic reaction, just in endothermic reaction, this one is EA. But what is EA? EA is the gap between potential energy of reactant and activated complex. This is the gap between potential energy of activated complex and reactant. This is our EA. EA means activation energy. So this is the graph which will suggest about the chemical types of chemical reaction on the basis of their energy. Okay, that means we can write this also, that delta H is equal to EA minus EA dash. So if EA is greater than EA dash, then delta H is equal to positive, then this reaction is endothermic reaction. See this in just this important point in graph. देखिए यहाँ पर EA बड़ा है और EA dash छोटा है. EA बड़ा, EA dash छोटा, EA बड़ा, EA dash छोटा, तभी डेल्टा H की वैल्यू पॉजिटिव हो रही है, उसको एंडोथर्मिक बोलते हैं. If EA is less than EA dash, then delta H negative, this reaction is known as exothermic reaction. If EA is less than EA dash, then the value of delta H is negative and the reaction is exothermic reaction. So the gap between EA and EA dash, what is this EA? This is activation energy for forward reaction, and EA dash activation energy for reverse reaction. The gap between EA and EA dash is known as delta H. This is our important concept about the activation energy. The value of activation energy is here. And what is activation energy? Define activation energy. Just see. Activation energy. Minimum required kinetic energy for the completion of chemical reaction is known as activation energy. Okay, this is activation energy. Now again we will solve this on this different way. Okay, question is here. For A2 plus B2 2AB plus 50 kilojoule chemical reaction, activation energy is 35 kilojoule. Find activation energy for reverse reaction. Just see how can we find this. A2 plus B2 2AB plus 50 kilojoule, the reaction is given. The reaction indicates that this is exothermic reaction because the value of energy is on the right side of chemical reaction. So the delta H is equal to minus 50 kilojoule. Now for activation energy of this reaction is given, that means EA for forward reaction is here 35 kilojoule, and we have to find energy activation energy for reverse reaction. So we have to find EA dash. So now the formula is here. Delta H is equal to EA minus EA dash. This delta H is equal to minus 50. EA is equal to 35 minus EA dash. So EA dash is equal to 35 plus 50. That means 85 kilojoule. That is our final answer. The value of EA dash reverse reaction is 85 kilojoule. So this is the basic importance of this question, that why we are explaining here that activated complex and the plot the difference or the relation between the activation energy or potential energy in endothermic and exothermic reactions. So we can easily explain this important point with the help of this activated complex. So this is our important topic. If you have to doubt about this activation energy, so repeat video, और फिर भी आप सबको डाउट रहता है तो आप सब मुझे व्हाट्सएप करके भी अपना डाउट्स पूछ सकते हैं. ओके, सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज के लिए हम ये इतना ही ये क्वेश्चंस आज के लिए रख रहे हैं. Thank you dear students for today's lecture. Again I repeat my words, if you have any doubt so you can contact me personally. Okay, thank you for today's lecture.